What is up everyone, Northside here, welcome to my channel. First of all, thank you for the support of the previous videos, and I want to say this straight up now. First, I got two disclaimers. First disclaimer, do not copy this build. This is my own setup that I'm using, especially in a situation like this where we got absolute ridiculous combat changes. No matter how many content creators or streamers are trying to sugarcoat this, I personally think it's shit, and if you put a bouquet of flowers on a shit, it still smells like shit. Leave me out of this. So that's first disclaimer. Also, it's quite convenient. They actually, what they did, they actually left a vendor with a light from the start, basically misled or lied, call it what you want, that we are just gonna have to do a few companion changes and that's it. What we got is this that is going on. We got total crash of the economy, spreading like a virus on consoles now. They're leaving the bonding exchange still. Zax is in absolute chaos, and we have a situation where mid-level and low-level players are dying left and right, all the while they are still ongoing with the combat changes on the go, as I was saying in my previous video. So take this build with a grain of salt. This is a pure AOE build for soloing, questing, lone wolves like I am, and also if you're in a party, you will notice that I have low combat advantage, but this build is practically revolving around critical severity and some other elements. So we are going to begin, and I'm going to jump straight to the character sheet. You can see my stats here. You can see my total item level, my damage, that actually my base damage is total item level divided by 10. I got 20% extra base damage, and that's it. Regarding the gear, we're going to start with the gear. Also, I gotta stress this out. I'm going to lower the ratings here so you can see them. Item level, and why is this power accuracy here in tune, I will explain soon enough, and what I'm using. So gear, we're gonna go with the gear first. I'm using Blast, Whisper, Hood, and the Quiet. I'm not gonna read all the tooltips. You gotta damage the foe for 10% of maximum hit points. Same goes for the armor, which is quite hard actually, because we have a lot of maximum hit points now, and we get some accuracy and stacking to 5 times. I got modification of critical severity here, and that's what I'm using currently now. I am using tactical enchantment and some glyph. It doesn't really matter. Blessed Bone Devil's Ribcage also revolves around hitting 10% of your maximum hit points to gain 2.5% critical strike and critical severity, which my kind of build revolves around, as you will see, as you can see, because when I proc everything that I have 90% power, I have around 70% accuracy, and of course 90% critical strike and 90% critical severity. Granted, my critical severity ratings is lower, never mind, I can rectify that, but I couldn't deal with it now, and it's not a big deal as it is if we compare it to my total item level. Why is this important? The critical strike, critical severity, I will get to that also, because of the stacking of the Lost Mouse set with journals. Also for the healing, I do want to crit, and I want to crit a lot, and I want those crits to be hard with the critical severity. Moving forward, Blessed Bone Devil's Ribcage, Brutal Enchantment in defense slot, Fireburst Enchantment I already explained. I am actually using this for more damage. My parses are very good with this. I also kept my Bark Shield Enchantment, and of course when I'm critically struck, I'm generating a shield. I'm getting some of the resistances, so it makes me a little bit more tankier, but this is much more offensive than I showed you in Avernus. So this is a copy of my tune from the live shard, strictly because I want to go into Sharandar now and just show you how it performs there. I already show you on the live shard in Avernus how it performs with the tankier version. I'm soloing Avernus Big Heroic Encounter. Now moving forward, Spike Defender of Embrace, basically giving me damage resistance when I'm struck, and it stacks 5 times, making me a little bit more tankier, and also I am gaining damage when I am struck. So more damage resistance, win-win. For me, Dark Enchantment in utility slot modification is accuracy. Honor the Axe of the Blessed Blade. Now we come to the weapon part. Now whoever said that the blessed weapons are not good should, well, everybody has a right to an opinion. My opinion is that you should have your head examined. So this is perfectly fine for me for soloing. Of course, there are variety. Not everything is bad. There are a variety of weapons, tyrant weapons, Lionheart weapons, etc, etc. But also we got mastered weapons. Also, mastered weapons are not best in slot. Say I am using, for example, Lionheart Greatsword, sadly nerfed. Thank you guys, by the way, GG. 7.5% when my stamina is full. Okay, is a slider effect, but I'm gaining some damage resistance also when my stamina is depleted, mostly for static fights. I don't use it for trash clearing. However, if we're gonna talk about mastered weapons, how they're probably best, well, let's say we got 3 DPS with Lionheart Greatsword or even Celestials. Now I'm talking about the end gamers and who can afford this. Basically, I am gimping the DPS. We got 3 DPSs with 7.5% damage, and if we got 2 support with mastered weapons, that's 4% more outgoing damage. 7.5 plus 4 is 11.5. Plus, if the support is wearing bronzewood, you add 6%, or I think it's bronzewood, 6% more damage every 10 seconds, cooldown 10 seconds, and you got more damage. So you can scratch that mastered weapons are gonna be best, in my opinion. This is my opinion only. Other than that, there are other various weapons you can try, but I'm gonna move on. I am using for cleaning the trash. Technically, I'm using Lightning Enchantment, doing excellent job. We got Assassin, we got Brutal Enchantment, and modification is always Relentless Slash for trash clearing, and of course Breast Strike is for single target, but that's another story. We're gonna move to the offhand. We got Radiant Enchantment, Brutal Enchantment, Accuracy modification, and action point gain. So yeah, I want my action points to be full. I want that. I really want that, and I want them to be refilled as fast as it could because of Avalanche of Steel and because it's a lifesaver, but I'll get to that. Now this is all about the weapons, I have to say. These are the tier 3 boots from the Awareness or Redeemed Citadel boss. Basically it's giving me 7.5 thousand power when my health is greater than 85%, which I tend to utilize a lot. So if this doesn't work, basically switch to Blessed Divine One Bracers and replace the boots with actually Rusted Iron leggings for more damage, and that's it. Modification on this one is actually accuracy. I got tactical enchantment inside 15. We're gonna move to the right side. I'm actually using Lost Mouth set or Lost Mouth Vengeance, and I already explained why. Because do an additional hit for 100 magnitude on a critical hit. I am critting a lot, and that my parses are in my previous videos, and this is why I'm using this for clearing the trash. And also my single target parse is almost 200 encounter DPS, but we will get to that in another video when I show the other stuff like single target rotation, etc. So moving forward, we got Dark Enchantment, Combat Advantage modification. Keep in mind this set has a lower item level and also lower ratings: critical severity, critical strike, combat advantage, and -2 constitution. Assassin enchantment in offense slot. We got 2 rings, silver ring of the herald, combat advantage. All of this is combat advantage modifications, and we also have 2 assassins enchantments here. At will powers do 3% more damage. Gold ring that encounter powers do 3% more damage, and we got 1 brutal, 1 savage. It's all combination, but the problem is that they locked us out. And how are new or mid players, and they're gonna remove the vendor, and you're gonna get stuck with these enchantments. These are not bound enchantments. You have to understand this. I have to think about mid and low level players. I have to digress here. So you have to understand that do not copy this. Please do not. If you have access to the previous shards, sadly consoles don't. Please test it for yourself. Do not fall for this inflation of the market. Moving forward, we got of course Golden Belt of Puissance and Dark Enchantment and Brutal Enchantment in defense slot, and we got shirt and pants from the tier 3 boss in Redeemed Citadel with assassin enchantments. I got power when my stamina is over 75%, and also I have pants that give me some action point gain, which is always cool. Now moving on to the artifacts, I'm using 3 versions of the journals: Envenom Storyteller journals with all the perks, Frozen Storyteller journal, we got Flay Storyteller journal, and of course Lost Mouth Horn of Blasting because of the set. Now as I said, these 2 are synergizing and stacking and doing great damage AOE wise. So that's all about the gear. Now I'm gonna go to ability scores. Everything is in strength and everything is in dexterity. Why in strength? Strength giving stamina regeneration and physical damage boost. Excellent for me. I need stamina, I need damage boost. Dexterity, critical severity, and movement speed. I want to be mobile. Critical severity is there for a reason, so I don't have to use the potions because they may change the potions, etc. But we will see about that. Powers. Moving to the powers. Now, let's go with the class features. Trample the Fallen, of course, 5% when you use a control power, which is not so fast for me, and also if you control a target, you do deal additional 10% damage. A non-brainer. Steel Blitz, excellent, just excellent, never leaves my bar, single target or otherwise. I am actually using Blood Leather that is not feeded into Blood Spiller because I want to be healed for. Yes, I'm hitting lower, however I'm using Indomitable Rage, so my IBS is doing more damage. However, IBS is not really for mob clearing. I was using Roar before. I just switched to IBS because when I hit enough, I generate enough Battle Rage to get into Battle Rage and just use Relentless Slash to clear the mobs. Not so fast, like I said. Is connected to basically relentless speed. It's proccing. It's doing excellent job. Anyway, moving forward, Indomitable Rage. We got over penetration. Now, over penetration is giving you 5% more damage, but you have power and accuracy rating capped, which in my case it is. Power and accuracy are capped ratings, and I have 5% more damage. Henceforth, I can use this. We got Steel Slam that is bonded, that is actually connected to Avalanche of Steel, and is doing a pretty good job. It's a lifesaver, it's a good damage. The last but not least, Relentless Battle Rage. I built twice as much rage, but Battle Rage now only increased damage dealt by 14%. Yes, I know that Escalating Rage is giving 6% more, but I do not, this is absolute ridiculous. I do not want to be immobilized and swarm, especially in the new combat system, with this. Regarding the at-wills, Brash Strike, Relentless Slash, as I said, and that's all there is to it. I think, of course, for a finish I use Savage Advance, even though it has lower magnitude than Crescendo. Crescendo is just too slow for me, and I like to teleport to the target, and it really hits like a truck. It's really nice finisher if I'm not using Avalanche of Steel. Now, moving forward to the boons. Now, boons, the Guild Stronghold boons, I'm using Critical Strike bonus, I am using Defense, I am using Movement, and PvP is irrelevant. Campaign boons, I am not gonna go through all this. You can pause the video and check what is what and compare it to yourself. I'm just gonna say that I'm using Bloodlust. Chance on encounter used to actually decrease target defense. Additional attack equal to 120% of my weapon damage, plus 10% per rank, and increased action point gain. Again, I like action points. Pause the video. These are the boons and you can check them out. Moving to the companions. Now I'm using Quasit, and the reason I'm using Quasit is because it gives defense, power, and accuracy. It's sharing with me. I need accuracy, I need power, and I need defense. Now Quasit is on Mythic. I have to stress that my bolster is 100% and item level contribution is 3000. Now, regarding the gear, I got Talisman with 2 Arcane Runestones. I've grown Grimoire of the Companion with 2 Arcane Runestones also for critical severity. And also I have Gold Leaf Grimoire of the Companion with Profane Runestone and 1 Enigmatic Runestone, so I can cap that combat advantage. Even though I am not utilizing, I will be playing with my friends, so I can at least, you know, be using this around 58.5-60% of combat advantage if I'm in a party, for questing, for anything else. Moving forward with the companions, I'm using Precision for more critical chance, Pefter Golem Presence, Defense, critical chance, Hawk Instincts, critical severity, critical chance, Face Powder Presence, critical chance, combat advantage, Black Dragon Insight, critical chance, and Alchemist Discipline, critical chance and combat advantage. Any questions, also in the comment section. This is all I'm going to say about the companions. Alternatively, instead of Hawk Instincts, there is an excellent Siege Master that gives 11% to your at-wills. Moving to the mounts, last but not least, I'm using Divine Intervention. It's just devastating enemies. Rapid accuracy is 4,500. I need that accuracy. I already explained why, because of the over penetration. And of course, we're gonna move to the Insignias. Now I'm using 3 colors. It doesn't have to be legendary. I think this is all a waste. I removed 2 colors, and basically I'm using at willpowers do 4% more damage. We got critical severity increased by 4%, and of course stamina again increased by 4%, unneeded. Insignia bonuses: survival blessing, when you deflect, receive heal over time. I don't deflect a lot, but it happens. Barbarian revelry, on a critical strike receive a heal, which is all the time pretty much. Victim preservation upon making, well, you can read the tooltip. And also we got Night's Rebuke. This one is very important. When you receive combat advantage damage, you are healed over time. They are going to swarm you, and it's very important that you are being healed over time. Assassin Covenant, decreased defensive rating, increase offensive ratings. Regarding the Insignias, we got skill, aggression, crescent, aggression, crescent, barbed, enlightened, crescent, enlightened, crescent, barbed. Now these are all critical strike, critical severity, critical strike, combat advantage, as you can see, enlightened, critical strike, combat advantage. So everything revolves around this. So that's very important, and I think I covered everything. I am going to show you now how I perform on some encounter, and we're gonna wrap the video up. Again, I'm gonna have to stress this out. Take this with a grain of salt. They're changing things on the go, and let's just move on. Do not do anything irrational. Do not fall for the market crash of the market, inflation, etc., etc. So let's go and let's do an quick encounter to show you the rotation and see how it works. Okay, here is the heroic encounter, the Call. We're gonna go straight up into it, and without further ado, we're just gonna go and do what we do best. Just wreck everything. Keep in mind, you still can die, so this is a little bit more offensive. So yeah, we're gonna pull these guys. We're gonna clear them really quick. Alright, I got prone, boom, done. We got another wave coming, so I'm gonna just leap up in the air and do this. Battle rage, clear, very fast. We got another wave coming, so we're gonna do them. Now they're gonna try to kill me, but they will fail. They will fail, and that's a fact. There we go, they're done. And another one, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna drop the artifact. We're gonna do a divine intervention, not so fast. Bam, 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 bam. Doom, and that's it. The encounter should be over now, or not. No, it's not yet. Never mind. It's gonna be a little longer, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just showing you how it works. So I'm gonna stand in red actually for this one, and here comes the last wave. We're gonna go up in the air again. You can see my action point is very, very important to me, and I like how everything is synergizing with one another, and that's it. This encounter is done, and this area has been cleaned. So that's my AOE rotation, and thank you for watching. Shout out to my channel members, and we're gonna stop the video here. Any questions, shoot it in the comment section, and I will see you soon. Bye bye. Northside is out.